And we're back. Hey guys. So that was A Long Way to Go by Gwen Stefani and Andre 3000. And I thought it would be a nice segue into a topic about love. What do you think, Cassie?
I think it's a good transition into it. Yeah.
What did you think of the song?
I really liked it. I never heard it before, but I will definitely be downloading that song onto my iPod.
That's awesome. I've loved that song. That song is actually really old. It's about, I want to say, it's probably 5 or 6 years old.
Wow. Yeah.
It's from her first Gwen Stefani's first solo album, Love Angel Music Baby, from when she came back from Japan, in her tour. And I don't know, I just kind of always loved that song, I guess, because with today and growing up in such a diverse neighborhood, I guess I've never really um, thought about, you know, picking who I love based on, the color of their skin or their gender or anything like that. Um, so I think that song is a great representation of there's still a lot of work to be done with, people just accepting, a relationship. It's actually none of
Sure.
anybody's business. I mean,
I
if,
agree.
if my cousin gets married to, someone of an opposite race, like, I'm not getting married to them. I
It's true. Yeah. Their life, they can do what they want. It's weird though, because you think now in 2013 it'd be so much more accepting, but there's still people out there who don't think it's okay to have interracial relationships. And I honestly, me personally, I don't see the issue with it. If you're happy with somebody, that's all that should matter.
yeah, interracial and same-sex relationships, guys, because that's the word. Relationships, I think are, we need to get over it. It's not something that is something public, I think, is what everyone is like. If somebody like walks around in like public with their like boyfriend, if they are a guy, like they automatically think that it gives them the right to like pry into the relationship. I guess
Yeah.
like once you take something and you put it out there for the world to see, everyone thinks that they have to put their 2 cents in. That's just with anything. If you like
I was
look,
gonna say that, yeah.
yeah,
Even with relationships between a man and a woman, I feel like people still think once it's public, everybody has to chime in when it's none of their
exactly.
business.
It's kind of crazy that you know, people just I like being part of the YouTube community. I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and I like to watch vlogs, and just even there's a family that I like to watch. They have a little home vlog, and they like have a
Aw,
cute little baby. You should
that's
see some of
cute.
the
I'm gonna have to look at these.
I'll show you later.
Yeah.
You should look at some of the comments that people write telling these people how to, parent their child and how much
It's
they're
horrible.
doing wrong.
That's horrible.
And it's horrible because they literally show, excuse me, all they literally show is 15 minutes of
Hmm.
footage from, a 24-hour day.
Right.
And the baby is happy constantly. Like, it's not to say that this baby's walking around in rags. Like, this baby
Yeah.
is spoiled to death, so well dressed, so
Hmm.
happy. She's got 6 dogs. Like, she's just the
That's
best. Like,
awesome.
she has the mom is pregnant, so she's got a little sibling on the way. Like, this family is just a typical family.
Yeah.
They're Irish, but it's
Doesn't
Ireland
matter.
is like they have different customs, which are a little bit weirder. Like, we don't understand, but like it's not even about the customs. Like some people are just blatantly rude about like
Yeah.
just telling people how to just run their life.
You can't please everyone. That's what it is. Everybody has their own way of doing something. Everyone has their own way of parenting. You have your own way for everything. And
You have your own way of loving. Like you just
yeah, that's what
everyone
it
is
is.
and, people forget about individuality and
Mhm.
just everyone is different in their own way. Even if, even identical twins.
Yeah.
Think about how different. I know like a couple of pairs of identical
Yeah. Same
twins
here.
and I never like a lot of times they'll be similar but like different in like opposite senses
Yeah.
opposite sides of the spectrum in a lot of different
Mhm.
ways, like just because they have similar DNA doesn't mean their personalities are going to be the same.
So
Even
true.
children who like spend so much time with each other, like the closest
Mhm.
families are all going to be different people.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think that like there's a lot of problems with people interjecting their opinion for no reason. Like I know the saying is like treat others as if you wanted to be treated. Like I guess people say like, well, I want somebody to be honest with me. No, you don't. You really don't. You don't. You know that's gonna piss you off, and you know that you're gonna be upset when you hear um, what people have to say about you. You
Yeah,
know,
in reality.
a lot of people can dish it but can't take it,
Yeah.
and they say they can, and then they get defensive when you try to
Mhm.
dish it.
It's true.
But yeah. What do you think about Russia's new laws? Speaking of love.
What are they to be exactly? I remember hearing briefly about them. I just, you
So
know.
basically, Russia has made being gay legal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's illegal to be gay in Russia, and if you support
Mhm.
uh, the same-sex marriages, homosexuality, you can get in trouble too for even supporting it. So
Oh wow.
yeah, being publicly gay is sentenced to like you can be sentenced to jail.
See, I don't think that's okay. Like I said, everybody has the right to be what they want. If someone's gay, like then they are. Like let them be. They're not hurting anyone. Like there's a lot more concerns and laws that should be passed other than somebody's sexual orientation. I'm sorry, but
This is what I was talking about,
yeah.
guys. The whole thing with the healthcare bill just boggled my mind. There's so much more important things in the world. But I was just talking about that because, you know, we have the Winter Olympics coming up.
Right, yeah.
And,
I'm
like,
excited for that,
half the
by the
male
way.
figure skaters are homosexual. Like,
Yeah.
there's, you
There
know.
shouldn't be issues. If they're an awesome figure skater, then let them skate and win a medal. Like, why does their sexual orientation have to have anything to do with them? Like, if they're an awesome skater, then that's what the concern should be. Then, like, I don't know. It
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense to me.
There was a YouTuber and he is gay openly and
Hmm.
he's an awesome makeup artist and he was, you know, speaking about gay marriage and like legit like gay married, like it's a term now. Like you have marriage and then you have gay marriage.
Right.
And I agreed with him completely because basically what he was saying is why would you want to be accepted by a community? Because when you get gay married, it's in the eyes of the church, not the law. Why would you want to be accepted by a community that hates you? Like, you try so hard to be accepted
True.
by somebody. Like this community has done so many bad things to you. Why would you want to be accepted? I want to be accepted in the eyes of the law so that I can get the benefits and take care of
Right.
my partner and make sure that we can live the same as every other couple in America.
Yeah.
That's what I think is important. Like not getting gay married like in the
Yeah.
eyes of religion, but you know, same health benefits. Like, do you know that when you're in married in New York, you still don't get like it's it hasn't because it's not on a federal level, you don't get federal benefits.
Okay. Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
So like um and like you can't check off married on like certain insurance things that like
Yeah.
benefits go to a person like you're still single so like
That's
your benefits
crazy.
are like different. It's weird.
Yeah.
But it's we're slowly getting there, guys. We're
I
making
think we'll get there eventually.
progress.
Yeah, it's definitely more progress than it was like even 5 years ago. Like, I don't know. Then again, because of all the progress, I feel like more and more people are coming out about it now. Like, I feel like it's definitely more of a public topic now because of the progress being made. But I think eventually everything will be figured out.
I just think about like just in the past you know 1,000, like not even 1,000, like just in the past like a couple 100 years, like all the progress that we have made. It's
Just with
getting there.
everything in
Yeah,
general.
everything in
Yeah,
general, like
definitely.
you know women's right to vote was like
Yeah,
such a huge thing. So
women's rights in general.
and like it wasn't that long ago. We're not talking about it being in like 1692 or something like that. Like that, it wasn't,
Yeah, it's
2,000 years ago or
like you
something.
talk to your parents and some of them went through it.
Yeah, like your grandparents
Yeah,
probably
you
went
can
through
talk
it.
to somebody still living and they went through it.
And it's so crazy how to see, the generational thing that happens, and it's crazy. I think we are making progress. We need to get the old farts out of government. I'm
Yes.
sorry, but there's just so much kind of like old values in government, and nobody's saying that those are bad values, but they're old.
Yeah,
And
need to move on, people.
what do you do with old clothes? You donate them, or you
Yeah.
throw them out?
Can't you can't hold on to everything forever, especially when the whole world around you is transitioning into something better. You know, your morals and other laws have to change as well. Everything has to move forward together.
Yeah, definitely. It's I'm proud a little bit. Still a little bit peeved off that it's not progressing as fast as it should. But like it's getting there. We still have a lot of issues. Like I just hate it when like old men make decisions about women's rights. That's my problem. Like old religious men just
Yeah.
making decisions about like birth control is a very touchy subject for them. Abortion is a very
Yeah,
touchy
definitely.
subject
And like
for
I said,
them.
like I feel like all these things are just things that why does government have to be involved anyway? Like I can see the extent which they have to be involved, but like I said, I feel like there's a lot more important things going on in the world than our own government having to worry about health benefits of people or anything else having to do with that. Like yeah, I get they want to run our country, so it's fine, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like
Thing
there's
is
more
like they're
important stuff.
forgetting about the whole. This is a country built on
Freedom.
freedom and diversity.
Yeah.
When all the immigrants came in, you didn't have like just one type of immigrant.
Yeah.
You had the Irish, you had the Polish, you had the Italians, you had Germans, you had everybody coming in here, and everybody's different. That's why they have like all these different sections of like New York, just because of how different everyone is. So why would you make laws to make everybody the same? Like
Yeah, it's true.
why would you try to conform everybody? I just don't get it. It's like people forget about where we come from and they try to twist it like you know I love this. We forget that Americans like kind of took like our ancestors took this land from somebody else, and like
Right, yeah.
you're like America, home of the free. We stole it, but it's home of the free. It's kind of like we didn't steal it,
Yeah.
but the people who brought us here stole it for us,
Right.
and we
We kind of grew off of it, I think.
and yeah, we grew off of it, and I
Had to start somewhere.
started from the bottom. Now we're
Now we're here.
But it's kind of like funny that people are like, they always forget that we kind of started from a negative.
Right.
That we kind of, when we were fighting for our independence from, like we're fighting for it on a land that's not even ours. We're fighting for this land that at the time was just barely fresh ours. Like we just literally kicked everyone out and was like, okay, now that we kicked everyone out, we want it for ourselves. So we're gonna fight you for it, parent mother country. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then people are like they kind of forget about the understory of where we come from, and they kind of twist the truth, not the truth, they just twist the backstory to fit their needs. But we're gonna take a break before our next topic, so we're gonna play a song. Let's see, we're gonna play some Mariana and the Diamonds because I like her, she's cool. Let's see, we're gonna play I think we're gonna go with Prima Donna Girl because everyone wants to be a prima donna, like in diamonds and stuff. So here we go.
Yeah, all I ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. The prima donna life, the rise and fall. You say that I'm kinda difficult, but it's always someone